How is it going, guys? Today we are going to be working on the WRX. Last time around we installed the XForce Varex valve catback exhaust, and I've been dailying it ever since and I've been really enjoying it, but I think I want a little bit more volume out of it. So we're going to install the Rae Motorsports intermediate pipe, which should help to open things up and give us a bit more volume and tone, because it's going to get rid of that secondary cat and the resonator. But because this catback is valved, we still are able to maintain the best of both worlds. So I can be rowdy when I want, but also stay quiet when I don't want to disturb the peace. If you guys don't know what the XForce catback sounds like, let me give you a quick refresher. The intermediate pipe is essentially the rear section of our J pipe. So from this flange all the way back to this flange that meets with the catback. So we're getting rid of the secondary cat and this resonator. But before I can remove this, I need to take off this subframe brace, which I think is just held in with six 14mm bolts. One bolt the catback next. Now if you have your stock bolts on here, it should just be a 14 and 12mm nut and bolt. But I have an aftermarket catback on here, so these are 13s. And for those of you that are wondering, this weird flange here, this is an adapter to go from the donut gasket to a flat gasket. So that helps to prevent exhaust leaks. This one is from Overtake. Okay. There's also a 14mm bolt holding the intermediate pipe to this bracket that's mounted to the transmission. So we'll zap that off. All that's left now is the two 14mm nuts holding the rear section to the front section of the J pipe. We got all the nuts and bolts removed, so it's just resting on the bracket off the transmission and the two studs from the front section. So I'm gonna take it off the bracket here to lower it down, and then we can slide it off. There we go. Now I gotta go find the intermediate pipe. Oh, it's hiding in the pile of exhaust components that we have. Should be able to just slide this into place. Actually, hold on, this is the wrong way. If I have this in the correct orientation, all right, now we should be able to just slide this into place. Got that, get it on the bracket, and then I need to grab the gasket for that one. We'll get this bolts reinstalled. Keep it loose for now until we get everything on, and then we'll tighten from the front and work our way back. Okay, we're gonna try and see if these stock exhaust bolts will work in this configuration. I feel like it might. It's gonna take some persuadance. Is that a word, persuadance? Persuading from me. All right, let's see if we're strong enough to do this. Oh boy. Oh boy. There goes that one. I'm just gonna use some bolts and nuts, some other bolts and nuts. This will work, but it's gonna be significantly harder. All right, I found some bolts that should work a little bit better, hopefully. Perfect. get these suckers tightened down. Perfect. Maybe, if I could, there we go. Get this. Okay, what are these, 14s? Cool. Okay. All right, should be good. Now we just gotta reinstall that brace. I've been dailing the WRX for about a month now with the XForce exhaust installed, and I still love the fact that I'm able to open and close the valve to control how loud the exhaust is. But in the last exhaust video I did for the XForce exhaust on this car, I told you guys that I think I want a tad bit more volume, and now with the intermediate pipe installed, I think a lot of people would find this level to be perfect for a daily driver. It's not a super dramatic increase, but it's definitely noticeable. And I took a quick glance at the decibel readings, and it's only a few decibels more than the stock intermediate pipe, which is surprising because, like I said, I was able to notice it right away. And now we can hear the aggressive exhaust tone very clearly from in the car, and it sounds less muffled. Maybe I'm just used to the exhaust tone on my GR86 because it's a much louder car. The turbo on this car quiets it down quite a bit. But now, if I go do a quick pull here and make sure the valve is open, very clearly hear that exhaust tone from inside the cabin now. And it sounds so good. Now the crazy thing though is that it's still super quiet when I go to close the valve, even with the intermediate pipe installed. So now if I slow down a bit here and drop down a gear or two and do another pull, it sounds like a completely different car. The difference between open and closed is nuts. It's like having two different exhausts installed on the car. Now I'm curious though, what does this exhaust sound like with a full aftermarket J-pipe or an aftermarket header, maybe unequal length headers? So let me know what you guys would like to hear and I'll see what I can make happen. But that's gonna do it for today, guys. Let me know if you have any questions at all in the comment section down below. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. If you are, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Let's do one more.